Herzlich willkommen zu meinem neuen Video. Hier ist eure Andi. Ich hoffe, euch geht's allen gut. Ich habe jetzt einen Fehler im Training gemacht, aus Versehen weitergedrückt. Obwohl es scheiße, das Wort sagen wir lieber nicht, obwohl es Mist gelaufen ist und ich kein Gold habe und so, aber egal. Mal gucken, wie das Spiel jetzt läuft. Ich wünsche euch viel Spaß mit diesem Video. Eure Andi.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. It was a tremendous passing display that this man put on last week. Short, deep, intermediate. He made all the throws, and he had the yards to prove it, not to mention the win. He's riding high coming into this game. It's the Panthers going up against the Rams. With that, let's get you out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 9 matchup.
Well, Larry, there's a new stadium set to open in Inglewood in 2019, but for now, we're in the heart of the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one complete to Devin Funchess. A good pickup there, a 22. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well, and most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket. Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Back to throw here. He's got the second-team All-Pro from a year ago, Greg Olsen. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through.
Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. And some room to run now. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings,
Das
we
lief
need some
scheiße.
plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back.
Holst ihn hier
Let's
vorm
go back to what you were
Panzer. Du
doing
weißt,
well
ich
before.
mag das
You were going to
nicht.
say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Trying to punch it in, Stewart. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Again, it's Stewart on second and goal. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll set up a throw. That's caught at the one. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. To the field, here come the Panthers. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not
Habe
something
ich
that is
nochmal
really
einen
evident when you
Touchdown?
watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
There goes Jonathan Stewart. Touchdown, Carolina.
Ja.
Jonathan Stewart with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Second down now after the pass completion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he finds him out of the crossing route. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Brenton Burson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw is incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended
Teammate
target.
hätte mal fast teilen können, aber da.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Back to throw.
Oh, Teammate, fang doch.
Thrown incomplete. The intended target that time, Brenton
Egal,
Burson.
weiter geht's. Haben wir noch Punkte? Ja.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
Teammate!
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
He'll try again with the arm here.
No, sir.
To escape, and he goes down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Funches with a catch over the middle. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Carolina getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
Teammate,
move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise.
Teammate.
No one got it. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. Brings up 3rd.
Sorry.
So ways to go here on 3rd and 10.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slip.
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Wir könnten bestimmt schon weiter vorne liegen.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. Stewart. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Rams secondary has had trouble slowing down the passing game. The Panthers have done great work in that area these last 2 games, and they'll just look to continue that in the second half. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. 1st and 10, Funchess is found coming across the middle, and he'll end up at their own 45-yard line before being tackled. Panthers would later throw a pick on the drive. Now 1st and 10, Stewart's going to use a stiff arm to get away, and this 2-play drive goes for a touchdown. They're now on top by 4. Panthers with the ball midway through the second. The quick pass and completion is made, and this goes 68 yards for the score. Panthers push their lead to 11. That'll do it for us.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go play action here on 1st down. And Olsen over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Stewart is the lone setback. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Caught left side by Funchess. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off the play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught
Auf
it.
die mit! Entschuldigung. Zu schnell gedrückt. Ich will es halt schnell hinter mir bekommen. Okay.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And caught left side, Olsen. Oh, now Olsen slow to get up here. Still on the ground. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Looking to throw.
Team it!
And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
He'll look to throw.
Fang doch mal, ja,
Incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And that brings up...
Haben wir noch ein paar Punkte? Ja, gut. Mann, ihr müsst doch mal fangen.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to launch this thing. Wait, and got his man complete. Give him 30 yards there.
That's
a great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
They'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try to bleed it out.
Die können doch nicht in der Endzone enthalten.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
He's just going to dump this field. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it a 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Komm, renn.
Touchdown, Carolina. Ted Ginn, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Panthers add on to their lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. They'll bring up 2nd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. They'll come out in the pistol. Here we go. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And Ginn's got it. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now Stewart on first down. And he's brought down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. They go back to Stewart on first. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either. So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
On third down, Jonathan Stewart sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going to run. This is Stewart, and he'll lose yardage on the play back. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. But, Charles, a 1-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that 1-score game. We all knew what was coming. The Hail Mary, they just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for Carolina, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.
Aber ich tue mich trotzdem noch ein bisschen sehr schwer mit diesem Spiel. Ich hoffe, ihr hattet trotzdem Spaß dabei, jetzt zuzuschauen, wie ich spiele.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.
Irgendwas. Kriege ich gerade ja nicht mit. Ja, ich hoffe, ihr hattet auch so viel Spaß wie ich. Und ja, sorry, dass ich mich, wie gesagt, aufgeregt habe, aber ich muss echt das Spiel noch besser kennenlernen und vor allem das Training. Ich wünsche euch noch einen schönen Tag. Haut rein, eure Andi. Bye.